Hi everyone, welcome to part one of the Great Bead Extravaganza combined hauls. The weekend of the 5th through the 7th, I watched a lot of jewelry vendors, makers, designers, all that. And I kind of bought stuff from many of them. So yesterday was the first day I received some of them, and I got 4 of them yesterday. Can you see this one from Candie Cooper? But I have another 2 packages, I think, that were supposed to be delivered yesterday, but my mailbox was too full, so they didn't leave it. So hopefully I'll get that today, so that'll be part 2. And then I have 2 other vendors that I remember. One I've been billed for, but it hasn't shipped yet, and the other one I have not even been billed yet, and they have said that they are waiting from the manufacturer for the components, which I didn't know they didn't have them when I ordered them. But anyway, so they haven't even billed me yet. Plus, that particular store had an online sale this past Friday, the 12th. So I'm assuming that's all going to ship together whenever. So that'll be a separate haul. So that'll be part. So I guess I'm going to have 4 parts. I'm going to have this one, the one that hopefully will arrive today, which is from Dakota Stones. And that's 2 packages. And then the other one, I'm going to have to follow up on the one that didn't ship yet that billed me already. And then the other one, I know she hasn't received the items, hasn't shipped yet, so hopefully I don't know when I'm gonna. I haven't even been billed for those yet, and I've asked about it, but yeah, so we'll see. All right, so let me get started. Let me get this off my desk and I'll get into it. Okay, so before I actually get into that, in the mail yesterday I also received, I don't know if you remember, but when I got my February bargain bead box, it was missing number 17. So they in fact sent me 2 number 17s, which are these little drops. You've probably seen them on everybody else's channel already, but I didn't have them, and I think they're adorable. So I can't wait to get started on my box soon. I will be starting that very soon, like maybe this weekend. And I'm going to skip January's for now, just so I can get caught up. They did give me an extra number 1 and an extra number 12. These are ceramic, and these are gorgeous. I actually like the color in these. Well, I don't know. I'll hold them up to my other ones later. But I got another organza bag too, which I can always use as well. So thank you so much, Bargain Bead Box, for... I knew they would hold good to their promise. So let me put that with my other stuff. So the next one then is from Candie Cooper, and it came in this adorable little box. Now she has an Etsy shop. I'm sure most of you are familiar with Candie Cooper, and she stamps it Candie Cooper and with love, and she paints these boxes. I watched one of the videos she did. She actually showed what she did. Now I have opened this already, and everything was in this box, wrapped in this adorable cacti tissue paper on a layer with another, like a craft tissue paper, and with this craft shred, and in here like this, so they were all inside. Isn't that adorable? And not too hard to do, right? So anyway, that is her box. Now, I think she had a kit for the 2 something, but I, like, if you ordered it ahead of time, you could make it with her on the Great Bead Extravaganza, but I hadn't gotten that. So, but I did want to, I like to help small businesses as I can, because I'm small business too, you know. So, anyway, I fell in love with this bead mix she had out there on her web. Now, I don't know if this is still available, so I apologize, but isn't this pretty? This reminded me of Tucson. So it's just got a lot of turquoise and reds and browns and like sand colors, and these appear to be all glass beads. Some oranges and purples. So I am looking forward to playing with this bead mix. I like there's different textures, and there's some black also. There's some of these daggery, I forget what these are called. They're not daggers, they're like points, but you can use them like daggers. And there's some in tan and this sort of gray blue. There are some daggers in purple. So just a nice mix of glass beads, I think. So let me scoop that up and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, so one of the things just a little Deb information in case you're interested. In my past life, I worked in the corporate world, totally not in jewelry making industry at all, or beading. And I won't go into that too much, but one of the companies I worked for, I used to, well, two of them, I used to travel a lot. And the first company I worked for 26 years actually, I had the opportunity to go to New Mexico, not Arizona, several times, and I fell in love with the Albuquerque, Santa Fe area, the whole vibe of Santa Fe in particular. But just the, it's like the desert and then the mountains in the background. I went up on Sandia Peak at the time, and this was many years ago, and there was a restaurant up there called High Finance. It was pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, some memories there. And I did actually get to go to Arizona for another company I worked for, the last company I worked for, but that was for like a conference, and I actually think it was Tucson now that I'm thinking back on it, because I remember walking around the town and there were many artisan shops and things. So I'll have to go back through and see if I can remember exactly where I was, but I love that area. And I often thought if I had to move anywhere else in the country, that southwest corner would probably be where I'd want to go. I don't like the humidity in like the south, so southwest would have to be it. But I also don't know if I could handle 114 degrees or so in the summertime and lack of green and water for an extended period of time. So I don't know. Anyway, back to Candie's haul. So I digress, but I really want to go to Tucson, the bead shows sometime. I understand like the whole city is just one big bead show during usually that first week of February. And I would just love to go some year and spend lots of money and have a lot of fun. Anyway, I digress. In my lifetime, I hope to do that sometime. Okay, these are melon beads. I have a thing for melon beads. I did think these were a little bigger, but that's my fault. These are like a 6mm. This one is like a black with a Picasso wash. And then this one, I forget the name of the green, but it's sort of like a olive green with a finish on it as well. And I think both of these are nice neutrals that can be used in so many jewelry designs. There you have it. Especially the green, I think, goes even with this bead mix here. So, yeah. Anyway. And then these two, oops, I missed a little Tucson bead here. I don't know what this bead mix is called. I don't have the receipt for this right here. Yeah, I don't. She didn't send it in the box, which is fine. I have it on my Etsy listing, my Etsy thing. Plus, I might have already printed it. I don't know. These are called Dahlia beads, which my channel name is Dahlia Designs, Jewelry and More, because Dahlia Designs is my little micro business. I wish she had some in pink, but this blue I fell in love with. It's like a pale blue with gold, and these are checked glass beads, so I think you get 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no, 10 on a strand. And I really should have got 2 of these because I love this one. So I love this pale blue with the gold. Really pretty. And of course it's dahlias. The bloom is, they're calling a dahlia. And then this one is unusual too because it's like a blue, but it has like a Picasso finish. And those are opaque. And then these, I don't know if you can see it, These are a blue also, but they're transparent. There you can see. And they have the same finish, but these are opaque and those are not. So really interesting. Okay, that's a blue one. This one's a green one. So we've got some blue and green and then opaque. And they all have the finish on. So it looks like I got 3 blue, 3 green transparent, and 3 opaque. That doesn't add up to 10, does it? Maybe I got, I don't know, 4 green, 3 blue, and 3 blue opaque. That's 10. There we go. So that was my Candie Cooper Etsy shop haul. If you don't know Candie, she does lives on her Facebook page, group, I guess it is. Gosh, nearly every day it seems like. But some are tutorials, most are tutorials, and then a little chit chat. And she actually, on the Tucson one, I think it was, or maybe it was the next day or something, she went over some, like, how to photograph your jewelry, what she does, and some other, like, packaging, how she does her packaging and stuff like that. So it was really cool. I've always loved Candie style. I don't necessarily bead that way, but I love watching her. She's more boho style, free-spirited kind of thing. Love it. I'll be right back with the next one. So one of the hosts of this was Softlex Company of the Great Bead Extravaganza. So, and I've already done one haul from them, but I went back and got some more stuff. So I didn't get a whole lot this time, but they were having a sale on what they call the Red Curated. And this particular wire, the red coral, they are discontinuing. It'll probably be available for a while, but I really like this red one. And so I got a spool of, I have some, but I got a spool of 30 feet, I think it is. I don't know where it says that. Pretty sure this was a 30 foot, yeah, right here, length 30 feet. So instead of the 10-foot spool, I got a 30-foot spool. So I'm happy about that. And then I did get, I actually just had to open one of these that I had bought from Softlex. This is a cup burr, which it rounds your wire end. And I use this a lot when I make my own ear wires, or anytime you want to smooth the end of wire. Now you can use a nail file, but honestly I haven't had luck doing that. I get it like too pointy and then it gets sharp again. So I enjoy using a cup burr. I don't know what I do with these, but I lose them all the time. So this is now my backup to my backup, which I'm using. I'm using my backup. I don't know what happened to my other one. And then I got another free Tucson gift, which is another spool of the turquoise beading wire. Yay! And 3 more of the charms. So yeah, I got a horse, another horse, hat, and cactus. And then I think I got some crimp beads, crimp tubes, excuse me. I like their crimp tubes a lot. I'll probably set now on crimp tubes for a while. Yeah, I got their sterling silver 2mm. This is a 50 count though, instead of a 20 count. And then I got their variety pack, which has, I think, 20 of each. And it's sterling, gold filled. This is sterling but antiqued, and copper. So I am set for crimp tubes for a while. And I do have some bead stoppers. I use them all the time. And so I got a pack of their red ones. And I think these are also being discontinued. So if you want some bead stoppers, which if you're stringing beads, I absolutely recommend using bead stoppers. So that is my Softlex portion of this. I have 2 more to go, I think, so stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, the next one I have is from Beadshop.com. Now, this may be a familiar person to you all too. This is run by someone named Janice, who I'm not that familiar with, and Kate Richburg, who I'm definitely familiar with. I actually took a metalsmithing class with Kate one time at, in this area. I'm outside Philadelphia, and in between sort of me and Philadelphia. there's an area that has a convention center in a place called Oaks, P-A-O-A-K-S. Anyway, usually in August, they have a big show called Bead Fest, and it may be in your area as well. I don't know. They didn't have it last year. I hope they get to have it this year because I really want to go. And they have classes, and there for a couple years I was going and taking like 3 or 4 classes each time. I've taken torch enameling. I took a class with Jill Wiseman, you know, his bead weaving, and Kate Richburg. The very first one I went to, Michael's at the time, had what they, I guess, classified as their beginner classes. I took every single one of their beginner classes at that time, the very first Bead Fest I went to. I just signed up for all of them, and I learned a lot. And then as I grew, I took other ones. Well, anyway, Kate's project was I can't remember if it was a necklace or a bracelet. I'll probably make it into a bracelet. But these Raku Super Duos are gorgeous. Let me show you the color. And so she used, I don't think she used this. I think she used this 1.5 inch, I'm sorry, 1.5 millimeter, 1.5 mm leather cording. And this, I don't have this KO beading thread. I have, when I first started, I was getting Nymo. Don't like it, never use it. I never use it. I'm gonna sell it off or something, destash it. But so I never use Nymo anymore for anything because my early bead work was stretching out and falling apart and stuff. So I usually use either Wildfire or Fireline, but I have heard good things about KO. So that she used that, so I got that. And then these Super Duos, I just love the colors of them, the mix of them. And the bracelet or necklace, I think it was a bracelet, was gorgeous. And I haven't done a whole lot with leather, but I like it. I like the way it looks. So I really am going to try and make the bracelet as she was doing it, following her instructions, and see how it turns out. And it was like a herringbone done with these, and that's also another stitch I haven't really done. I've done, actually it was a herringbone something. It wasn't just herringbone. Herringbone ladder, perhaps. So yeah, I'm looking forward to learning that. I don't know when I'm going to get to all this stuff. But then I also got the turquoise leather because, yeah, I just have to have the turquoise, you know. They had other colors too, and I wanted to get more, but I just had to hold back. And then I got these metal seed beads. I have metal seed beads, but I don't think I have them in this color. This is like a brown, bronzy color. Let's see what they say what it is. Antique copper, excuse me. I'm pretty sure I did not have antique copper. I have maybe copper, but I don't have antique copper. So I'm really happy to get those. And they're by Beadsmith. So are the Super Duos. They're distributed by Beadsmith. Those are check glass. These are just 8.0 metal seed beads, 38 grams approximately. No clue how many that is. These are Raku Duo Mix. And yeah, this is Czech Republic, packaged in the USA. So, but I love that color combination. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Of course, it has like a turquoisey blue-green in there, a darker blue, a yellow, a brown. I just thought it was pretty. So that, oh, and this button closure, which is Tierra Cast, I believe. And I think this was called Flora. It's got like plant etchings in it. That's used for the closure. So it's a little flatter than I thought, but yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this. So I have one more. I'll be right back. Okay, so this last one I have here today is from goodybeads.com. Tierra Cast is coming out with some new things, and I just had to grab them. And also, I ordered some kits from one of the other companies that I haven't gotten an invoice from yet. So I'm kind of surprised they didn't get their tiara cast stuff yet, but it has to do with bees. So I got the bee button in the antique silver and the antique gold. They're usually tiara cast is made out of pewter, and then they're like plated or finished. And then these I just had to have also. These are the honeycomb links, and I got 3 in the silver. Aren't they pretty? They're so cool. And now I have some honeybees coming, but as I was going through some of my things the other day, I realized I have some honeybees. I don't have any in silver though, I don't think. But I do have some in the gold, so I could actually work with that already. But I do have some other bee charms and things coming from that other company I haven't received a bill for yet. So, and the gold honeycombs, I actually think I like them better in gold, but I'm usually a silver girl, which is why I got the silver too. But honey always seems to me to go with the gold, so we'll see what I do. So I got those, and then I'm on my last spool, I think, of artistic wire 20 gauge. This is different packaging. This is a 6-yard package. Tarnish resistant brass is this one. So I got more of the 20 gauge, which is my favorite gauge, which I always equate it to 0.80, but they say on here 0.81 millimeters, so it's slightly different than those who use the millimeter gauge, but you know, close enough, right? 0.8, 0.81. So that's all I got from Goody Beads that time. Now when they did their thing, they were doing a joint presentation with Dakota Stones, and the billing was done from Dakota Stones, but Goody Beads actually was showing a kit. I ordered that kit, but I also ordered some other things from Dakota Stones, both from their portion of the live, like bead strands, and then I have a wholesale account with Dakota Stones, and I went on their website and ordered some other bead strands. So, and they also gave some things in here. Let's see what they gave. I don't know, I can't get it out. Well, I have a 10% off coupon for my next purchase. I thought there was another one. Maybe it came out in the bag. There was a design. Oh, here, it's stuck together. Oh, there are 3. Okay, so how to make pearly posh earrings with Swarovski pearls. Yeah, and how to make black and white kite earrings with half-drilled posts. Okay, I don't know that I've ever used half-drilled posts. I have some beads that are meant to go on a post, like they are half-drilled beads. Maybe that's what this means. I don't know. So, and let's this one say? Oh, okay. Oh, here's the yellow and gray, and that's done in, I think, brick stitch. So anyway, yeah, they have Pantone stuff going on too, apparently, just like Softflex does. I just can't keep up with it all, everyone. So that is the end of my part 1. So I've got Candie Cooper and Goody Beads and Beadshop.com and Softflex.com, and I have either 3 packages or they might have combined it into 2, but I know I have 2 delivery orders coming from Dakota Stones, hopefully today, which is the 17th, because it was supposed to be delivered on the 16th. So I'll share that when I get it. And then also don't forget, on the 18th we have my collab called Jewelry Making Fun, where several of us post our makes according to a specific color theme and then optional challenges. And this month I've done all of the challenges in mine. So come and see what I've made, and then check out everyone else in the collaboration. And we hope to see you then. All right, everyone, have a great day. Hugs, love, and peace.